Sainters, happy Monday. Welcome to the Saints TV YouTube channel. Welcome to Saints TV Weekly for July 8th, 2024. Thanks to Inglewood Coffee Roasters for being the sponsor of today's video. Check their products, coffee, tea and chai, on their website, www.inglewoodcoffeeroasters.com.au. We've got the discount code, which you'll see pop up on screen. Use that, you get 40% off coffee, tea, chai. Awesome stuff. Great start to the week. On top of an upset win yesterday against the Sydney Swans, the ladder leading Sydney Swans, the flying Sydney Swans. We beat them by 2 points, 84-82. My full review is up. My 5 things we learned from the game is up. Plenty of content on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook as well, so check that out. Just in a nutshell, you need these games when you're going through a difficult season. You need these games to justify the work that the club is doing, justify the players that are playing, the players that have been selected, that have been drafted, that have been traded in, and justifies you going to the games and believing that maybe something could be pulled out of a hat. And we definitely pulled something yesterday, and it was not something that anyone really could have predicted. Going into the three-quarter time huddle, we were down and out really, and we rallied for the second or third time in that game to really make it interesting. And finally, we got the chocolates in a close one. It's been a long season of a lot of near misses, but it wasn't a near miss in this game. So really, really happy to see the boys celebrate on the final siren, and for the fans to get that moment in the crowd, 30,000 as well, which is a really good turnout. A lot of Sydney fans, a lot of South Melbourne represent there. And we pulled off a huge upset, and only Sydney's third loss in 16 or so games. So that's how good they're going. And we had to really grit it out, and that was awesome to watch. So check out my review when you can if you haven't. In terms of injury updates, it's not updated just yet, but I know Windy was subbed off with a potential hamstring, I believe, and Ben Patton was initiated into the game. I think it might have been late in the third or maybe early fourth, to be honest. So at the moment, he's not added onto this list, but I know Paddy Dow's a test for this week, Anthony Caminiti TBC, Brad Crouch TBC, Jack Hayes TBC, and the only two that we know are definites for the season is James Van Ez with an ankle and Max King with his knee for the rest of the season, which was the big news from last week. So those were the sort of injury updates from about 4 days ago. So I dare say only Windy's going to get added to that. So fingers crossed it's not as bad as first thought, because, he's been actually pretty good this season. He's been tagging, and I kind of am excited to see how he develops when we start playing a bit more of attacking football, and he doesn't have to be as defensive, because we know he's got some strings to his bow. We're just not seeing them, I guess, as much because he's been given specific roles. On to AFLW now very quickly. Saints lock in 2024 leaders, so we've confirmed our leadership group for the 2024 AFL season with a 5-player leadership group. Obviously, Hannah Priest will be leading the line again with Vice-Captain Bianca Jacobson, which is awesome, and 3 new additions to the group in Tiana Smith, Georgia Patrikios, my favourite player, she's a gun, and Serene Watson, which is excellent to see as well, Serene in there. They've all been very, very, very good players for us, and obviously Hannah Priest is an excellent captain to lead the girls out every week. So really, really great squad there, and I'm pretty bullish about this season. I think Nikki Dell's, this is the year for the girls to really make a statement. Swinging to the injury updates for AFLW as well. Beth Pinchin has been ruled out for the rest of the season after scans confirmed a rupture to her left ACL, which is never good news. You hate seeing this sort of injuries to anyone, especially this close to the start of the season. So fingers crossed she can get her body right and come back stronger. But fingers crossed, not great news for Beth Pinchin there. Onto the tipping, and I got a dreadful 3 this week. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. I had a couple of back-to-back weeks of perfect scores and drop a 3 this week. So I don't know what I got wrong. To be fair, there were quite a few upsets. I think I tipped the Saints. I'm hoping I tipped the Saints now, but if I don't, I look a bit silly. But Jackie M got 8. Not quite the perfect score, but 8 is very, very good. Only 5 people in the entire league of 212 got 8 or pretty much 8 or more. A lot of 7s, a lot of 6s. So it makes my 3 look even worse. Like, what the hell was I thinking? If everyone's getting 6s and 7s, I'm getting 3. I got serious problems there, which is not great news. On to the next round, we have got the Adelaide Crows. So we've got Adelaide Crows at Adelaide Oval on Saturday night, which is going to be a very, very interesting game because Adelaide, they did all right yesterday against the Brisbane Lions at the Gabba. They're favourites, which is no problem. We actually went above them on the ladder with the win. So we've gone from 15th to 14th. They've gone from 14th to 15th. It's at 7:30 p.m. It is going to be on Channel 7, Foxtel and KO, which is great. I am actually going to be there, so bring it on. I think the last time I was there on the hill, and it was Saints Adelaide, was 2021, I think. Might have been 2021 or 2. And King kicked 6 straight, and we won after being behind for pretty much the whole day. I think the scores might be here. Yeah, 69-90 it was. May 21st, 2022. So a good 3 and a bit years ago now. That's flown by. But we won't have King, but we've got a big chance in this game. Adelaide at home, obviously very difficult. We don't really beat them there very often. But I don't know. We've won 3 of our last 5, to be honest. And the 2 losses we've had are 2 points to Port and then 20 points to Brisbane at the Gabba. So outside of that, we've beaten West Coast by 14, beaten the Suns by 3, who in that time have beaten Collingwood since, and lost to North, but we'll ignore that. And then we've beaten Sydney by 2 points. So our form line, they've only won 1 of their last 5. Adelaide. They've all been pretty close games apart from their Sydney game where they got pantsed. But outside of that, they've lost by 8, 9, 27 to Hawthorn. So not too bad. But our form, I think, is a bit better than what people give us credit for. So 3 of our last 5 and a big chance to win a couple more games for the rest of the season with the form we showed. And obviously, this is our last away trip of the year. And then the rest is at Marvel and the MCG, which is exciting. So I'm pumped for it. I'll be there flying over Friday night. Can't wait to see the boys run out again. And hopefully we get the same sort of endeavour and heart that we got on show yesterday. So I'll wrap it up there, Saints. That is Saints TV Weekly. We've got the podcast tonight. We've got Saints TV Live tonight with Jordan and Alana, which is going to be fun. So tune in from about 6:45, 7 o'clock tonight, and you'll get the full dissection of the game, and you can hop on and have a chat with them. We've got Footy Abroad on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, and Carlton and Collingwood lost this week, so Terry and Swoop are going to be a bit quieter. I'm going to bring the energy after the win we pulled off, and then we'll preview the Adelaide game. We've got all the content coming out, so hopefully you enjoy it. Please follow us on Instagram. We're nearly on 22,000, so at Saints TV Pod. If you're watching, go on Instagram, Facebook as well, Saints TV. And obviously, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed and you're a Saint on the YouTube channel, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe, and let's get over 12,000, 13,000 by the end of the season. That'd be absolutely unreal. So tough season, Sainers, but it's weeks like this that we get to enjoy. Watch the replay, Mateus Filippo highlights. It's all there. It's going to be awesome. So enjoy your week, Sainers. Take care. And as always, go you mighty Sainers. See you guys.